Can everyone hear me? Okay. First off, thank you, Pastor Hazelwood, for giving me a couple minutes. And good morning, folks. And it is a beautiful Saturday. This is my kind of day. It's not too sunny or too humid. You can just relax. As Pastor Hazelwood told you, I just live at 83 Kingsview Boulevard. And if you've driven past it in the last month, you've seen some shameless self-promotion. All my campaign signs are hanging out there, just to draw some attention to it. But I'm not here today to deliver a stump speech on anything other than something I've noticed while I've been out campaigning. And there is a disease trying to take root in our community. And it's not the disease of the body. It's a disease of the mind, perhaps maybe even a disease of the soul, if I can say so. It's called negativity. And bad stuff happens every day. And our heart goes out to the people that are impacted by that stuff. And we see it here in our community. In the condominiums behind us, we hear of tragedy. We hear of 15-year-old youth being caught with sawed-off shotguns. So we know these things happen, but believe me, it is not the real story. And we need to push back, because this negativity is fueled by the media. And we fan it when we have the conversations at the water cooler, or in front of the church, or in front of the school. We fan that negativity, and we've got to push back, because there are great stories happening. There are children that live in these buildings behind us here that have to change their address to get a job. If they leave their address on there, for some reason, there's no job. That's not right. The stronger voice, the louder voice, that should be one of positivity. There is so much greatness happening in the world. Every day on the news, you hear, oh, there was an accident on the QEW, or there was an accident on the 401. They don't tell you about the 100,000 people that made it to work safely. That's the bigger message. That's the stronger message. So, my campaign is about restoring some positivity to this ward and to our community. It's about making that voice louder. Acknowledging where there are issues. Definitely let's put our hearts up to those people and take action where we can. But the action of being positive and shouting those messages louder. That's what I'm about as a person. And I'm fortunate enough that people, like you folks, allow me to come in here and say my piece. People are kind enough at the doorways to let me say my piece, because the negativity has to stop. We have to push back. We have to stop it. We have to eradicate it. And we all have a role. I've heard the pastor speak to it, and earlier speakers speak to it about taking action. And that's what I'm doing. I could focus on all the bad stuff that we hear about in the news, but believe me, it is the minority. And I hope that as we go out today, that people will sing the praise and talk to neighbors and talk to friends about the great stuff that's happening. Children that are defying odds. There's a woman in the buildings right behind us who has an NCAA scholarship to play soccer in the United States. We don't hear about that. We hear about the crime. We have a group that is starting up a rugby league in the condominiums behind us to engage the youth, volunteering their time, giving up their time. We don't hear about that. We hear about the bad things again. Fight this disease negativity, please. It's what I'm doing every day. It's what I will do if I'm fortunate enough to make office. And that's the message, really. And I thank you so much for your time. And I'll let you get back to the true business of why you're here today. Thank you.